She didn't come back to celebrate. She didn't come back to hug fans. Bianca Belair came back angry, and if you're Jade Cargill, you just became the biggest target in WWE. SmackDown went from business as usual to absolute chaos in seconds. No warning, no build-up. Just Bianca Belair's music hitting like a slap to the face, and the look in her eyes said everything. This wasn't a return. This was a declaration of war. Think about this for a second. Where has Bianca been? Why now? And why Jade? Drop your first reaction in the comments before we even go further. When Bianca stepped through that curtain, the energy shifted instantly. Fans erupted, but Bianca didn't soak it in. No smile, no ponytail whip, just a slow walk to the ring like she had unfinished business and someone specific in mind. Jade Cargill's name didn't even need to be said yet. Everyone felt it. Jade Cargill has been dominating conversations. Power, presence, aura. Some fans are already calling her the future face of the division. But here's the problem: Bianca Belair never gave that crown away. And watching her stand there on SmackDown, you could tell she's tired of hearing her name pushed to the side. Then came the message. Bianca grabbed the mic, and every word landed heavier than the last. She didn't insult. She didn't joke. She warned. She talked about strength that's been tested, about pressure Jade has never felt, and about a level you only reach when you've carried a division on your back. That wasn't confidence, that was experience talking. Let me ask you this: do you think Jade Cargill is truly ready for Bianca Belair, or is WWE rushing something huge? Because here's the scary part: Bianca didn't sound threatened. She sounded offended. Offended that people are already calling Jade unstoppable. Offended that her name isn't the first one mentioned anymore. And when an elite competitor feels disrespected, that's when they're most dangerous. The camera cut to the crowd, and you could see it on their faces. This isn't just another matchup. This is a collision. Power vs power. Or vs legacy. Jade Cargill represents what's next, but Bianca Belair represents what still is. And let's be real, WWE knew exactly what they were doing. They didn't bring Bianca back quietly. They brought her back to shake the entire women's division. Every superstar backstage heard that message, but only one name was called out directly. So here's another question for you: if this match happens, who walks out changed forever? Because no matter how you slice it, this isn't ending politely. Bianca didn't return to climb back up, she returned to remind everyone who set the standard. And Jade? Whether she responds or not, the pressure is officially on. This moment will be talked about for months. Screenshots, replays, debates, and we're only at the beginning. And here's where things get even more intense, because Bianca Belair didn't just return to talk. She returned at a moment when the entire women's division is standing on shaky ground. Titles are changing hands, new faces are rising fast, and WWE is clearly searching for its next defining rivalry. Bianca knows this. Jade knows this. And that's exactly why this confrontation feels explosive. Let's rewind for a second. Bianca Belair is not just another superstar, she's a former champion who carried pressure, expectations, and main event spotlight week after week. She didn't get handed dominance. She earned it through grit, athleticism, and consistency. So when she hears fans chanting another name as unstoppable, it hits differently. That's not jealousy, that's pride being challenged. Ask yourself this: if Bianca never left, would Jade Cargill be getting the same level of hype right now? Because timing matters, momentum matters. And Bianca's return just hijacked Jade's momentum in the loudest way possible. What made this even more chilling was what Bianca didn't say. She didn't challenge Jade directly to a match. She didn't demand anything. She simply planted a seed, a reminder, a threat that's now living rent-free in Jade Cargill's head. Sometimes the most dangerous message is the one that lingers. And think about Jade for a moment. She's been dominant, sure, but she hasn't faced someone like Bianca Belair yet. Bianca isn't just strong. She's fast, polished, battle-tested, and mentally unbreakable. This isn't a stepping stone opponent. This is a wall. So here's a real question for you: is Jade Cargill being set up for her biggest win or her first reality check? Because no matter how WWE books this, there are consequences. If Jade wins, she proves she belongs at the very top. But if Bianca wins, she shuts down the hype train instantly and reminds everyone why she's called the EST. Either way, someone's aura takes a hit. The locker room knows it too. You could feel it. Bianca's return wasn't just about Jade, it was a warning to everyone. The division just got more dangerous, more competitive, and way less predictable. And let's talk fan reaction, because this is where it gets divided. Some fans believe it's Jade's time, no debate. Others feel Bianca never lost her spot and shouldn't have to fight to reclaim it. That split? WWE thrives on that. That's how rivalries become legendary. So answer this honestly in the comments: should Bianca Belair be the gatekeeper to the top, or should Jade Cargill break through her? Because this story isn't slowing down. If Jade responds, it escalates. If she stays silent, the tension grows. And when they finally stand face to face in that ring, there won't be room for respect, only dominance. Stay ready, stay loud, and keep your eyes on SmackDown, because the moment Bianca Belair returned, the women's division stopped being safe, and the war for supremacy officially began. And now the real question hanging over WWE is this: how long can this tension sit before it explodes? Because moments like this don't fade away. They don't get forgotten by the next episode. They grow, they simmer, and eventually they detonate. Bianca Belair knows the game better than most. She understands timing, pressure, and psychology. Her return wasn't random, it was strategic. She chose SmackDown, she chose that moment, and most importantly, she chose Jade Cargill as the name to circle. That alone tells you everything you need to know about how seriously she's taking this. Here's something fans aren't talking about enough: Bianca didn't look rusty. She didn't look hesitant. She looked like someone who's been waiting, training, watching, studying, almost like she's been preparing specifically for a powerhouse like Jade. So let me throw this at you: do you think Bianca has been planning for Jade longer than we realize? Because Jade Cargill isn't just strong, she's intimidating. Her presence alone changes how matches feel, but intimidation only works until you meet someone who isn't afraid. And Bianca? She stared down champions, legends, and impossible odds before. Fear isn't in her vocabulary. What makes this rivalry even more dangerous is that they're too similar. Both are freak athletes, both are symbols of dominance, both represent a different era colliding in real time. This isn't good vs evil, this is alpha vs alpha. And when two alphas collide, nobody walks away untouched. Picture this for a second. Jade finally responds. She doesn't yell, she doesn't flinch, she just smiles. Because confidence meets confidence. Suddenly, the crowd doesn't know who to cheer louder for, and that's when WWE knows they've struck gold. Another quick question for you: who do you think the crowd will side with when they finally go face to face? Because reactions matter, energy matters, and this feud has the potential to steal entire shows. Now let's talk stakes. This isn't just about pride, it's about legacy. Bianca Belair is fighting to protect what she built. Jade Cargill is fighting to prove she's not hype, not potential, but the real deal. That kind of motivation turns matches into wars. And don't ignore this detail: Bianca never said she wanted respect. She wants control. Control of the narrative, control of the division, control of the spotlight. And right now, that spotlight is drifting toward Jade. If you're Jade Cargill, this is the moment that defines you. Not a squash match, not a highlight reel. This, how you respond, when you respond, and whether you can stand toe-to-toe with someone who refuses to step aside. So let me ask one last thing: does this rivalry end with a handshake, or with someone getting humbled? Because from where we're standing, this isn't just a match waiting to happen. It's a collision course. Bianca Belair didn't return to coexist, she returned to conquer. And Jade Cargill? She's either about to rise higher than ever or learn the hardest lesson of her career. Drop your predictions, pick your side, and if you're feeling the tension the same way we are, make sure you share this, because the war for the top of WWE's women's division has officially begun, and Ring Rumble will be watching every second of it. Now tell me, whose side are you on, Team Bianca or Team Jade? And what do you think happens when they finally collide? Comment it, share it, and stay locked in, because this story is just getting started, and trust me, the fallout is going to be brutal. And the scariest part of all this? We still haven't seen Jade Cargill's response. Silence can be louder than any promo, and right now that silence is fueling speculation, debate, and straight-up arguments across the wrestling world. Every fan is waiting for that one moment. Will Jade brush it off, or will she step into the fire? Because make no mistake, Bianca didn't just throw words into the air. She drew a line. And once that line is drawn, backing down isn't an option. Think about how WWE usually handles returns. Usually it's cheers, highlights, smiles, maybe a surprise save. But Bianca flipped the script. She returned with tension, with edge, with purpose. That alone should tell you this is heading somewhere massive. Here's something to really think about: what if Bianca isn't the obstacle for Jade? What if she's the test? Every great star has that one defining feud, the rivalry that separates potential from proven. For Bianca, she's already past that stage. For Jade, this could be it. And that's why the pressure is unreal. Imagine the first physical confrontation. No title needed, no stipulation needed, just two forces colliding in the center of the ring. The crowd on its feet. No clear hero, no clear villain, just raw competition. That's the kind of moment fans remember for years. So answer this honestly: would you rather see this feud build slowly, or explode immediately in a surprise matchup? Because either route is dangerous. A slow burn means mind games, stare-downs, interruptions. An immediate clash means shockwaves through the division. And WWE knows fans are split, which makes this even more unpredictable. Another detail fans shouldn't ignore: Bianca isn't chasing anything right now. she's not desperate, she's not scrambling, she's in control. And when someone that confident sets their sights on you, it's usually because they believe the outcome is already written. But Jade Cargill hasn't backed down from anyone either. Her entire aura is built on dominance, on proving she belongs. And if she answers Bianca's threat with action, that could flip everything. So here's a big one for the comments: if Bianca loses this feud, does it hurt her legacy or does it elevate Jade even more? Because that's the tightrope WWE is walking. One loss won't erase Bianca's impact, but it could change the hierarchy forever. And if Jade falls, that's a setback she's never experienced before. This is no longer about one night on SmackDown. This is about the future of the women's division. Who leads it, who defines it, and who everyone else has to measure themselves against. Bianca Belair returned and reminded the world she's not done being the standard. Jade Cargill now has a choice: step up, or keep walking with a target on her back. Either way, the storm is coming. So lock in, speak your mind, and don't stay quiet, because moments like this shape wrestling history. Whose era are we really entering right now? Bianca's continued reign or Jade's takeover? Drop your thoughts, hit that share button, and stay tuned to Ring Rumble, because when this finally explodes, it won't just shake SmackDown, it'll shake all of WWE.